3 times the church bell struck, and upon its third, the air was as silent as the sky was purple. I knew when the bell tolled 3, my sleep was done and my nightmare would begin. Warning: the following story is grotesque, obscene, and should be viewed by nobody. It's a damned cliché, the witching hour. Countless tales of hauntings and evil spirits focus on the witching hour, and this should be no different. At this hour, the normal man is at his deepest sleep. The village is at rest, and nothing stirs but that which means you no good fortune. For myself, the 3 o'clock toll elicits not just the fear of what I know is coming, but a kind of masochistic excitement, the thrill of just desserts. The mountains that shield the expanse of my horizon were called Sangre de Cristo by the Spaniards, the blood of Christ. The Spanish name makes them sound like a romantic place to a man who only speaks English. But the blood of Christ, the romance doesn't translate, not out here. It tells a different story. A story about an ancient people who existed in these mountains, and whose blood was shed so the Spaniards could plant their flag. Whatever happened between then and now, it's become a godless place. Doesn't bother me much. I've never had much use for God or any kind of superstition. If I pray for anything at all, it's that there's no living after death. A lifetime of living is quite enough, an eternity of it sounds a tragedy. A covered wagon rode into Carrillos. Its driver appeared as though he was dressed to the nines some decades ago, and still wore the same suit, now beaten and covered in dust, as dirty as the man's face and hands. Its horse was large and strong, with shining black hair, and appeared to be the only element of the sight that was given regular care. The wagon was a once opulent affair, covered in hemp as any typical westward-bound schooner, only with the cloth dyed in black, and the woodwork of a far finer craft than any else seen pushing its way into New Mexico territory on its way to California in a mad dash for gold. The entire get-up carried airs of old wealth untended to for years. The driver hitched up in the outdoor market, just across from the saloon in which I sat, the rear of the wagon facing the road, and a figure inside extended a hand through the flap, standing a placard upright and leaning it against a short ladder leading to the wagon's entry, declaring fortunes told, no cost. When the outer black layer covering the wagon was peeled back by the inhabitant's hand, the most curious suggestion of luxuriant purple showed itself, as though the rough black hemp protected a fine silken interior. This proved to be true, I soon found, as my curiosity compelled me to be the first to dare rap at the fortune-teller's sign. A pale, pristine hand pulled back the curtain and gestured for me to enter the strange wagon.